Welcome to the Salty Chip Podcast, where you're always coming back for more, with your hosts Mackenzie and Isaac.
Okay, so Bama Rush this year was so fun. It had a lot of twists and turns and drama, but all the girls had a great time and everyone looked really great during their OOTDs, and it just was such a hit in content and all around a fun vibe these past 9 days. So, of course, Izzy Darnell was entering into Alabama this year, which Kylan Darnell is her older sister, and she is the queen of Bama Rush. She is the one who started Bama Rush content.
Got it, like blowing up on TikTok.
Yes.
I guess, would it be 3 years ago or 2 years ago?
And so, because she's a senior now, and now her
Okay.
little sister is starting as a freshman. And so Kylan is super sweet, seems very genuine. She went there not knowing anyone and just kind of made her OOTDs, and it just like went viral and everyone loved her. So she has been doing Rush content for many, many years, Alabama content, and has like a great following, over 1 million followers. And so does Izzy, her sister. So Izzy was a big influencer during her high school years and has made a really big name for herself, lots of brand deals and a lot going on. So then everyone was waiting for Izzy to become part of Alabama Rush, which she did, and she moved there, she started Rush, she started showing her content, her OOTDs, and then somewhere along the line, I believe maybe around day 6, there were rumors that Zeta, which is the sorority her sister Kylan is in, dropped Izzy, which was big because Izzy would have been a legacy. So kind of like a shoo-in.
Yeah.
Now I've heard they don't do that as much. That's more of an old school thing. So, you know, who knows where the line lays with that. But I know that you have to have like 3 votes from like higher ups to get someone
To
dropped.
get in or to get
them
dropped.
dropped,
You need
yeah.
3 votes.
Everyone in the sorority has to vote a yes to be able to like get a girl in. So there was all the drama around her being dropped. Also drama just swirling around the same time was Kylan came on, made a video. She looked very sad and depressed, saying that she was taking a step back from Bama Rush,
And that's the older sister
Yeah.
taking a step back.
as a
Okay.
senior, taking a step back in her role in her sorority at Zeta, and taking a 3-day mental health break. So it was like something's clearly
something's
going
going
on.
on.
Like, what is going on? And this is like a super happy girl, very like bubbly, right? So I was thinking when I saw that video, it was like, whoa, something is like so
crazy
bad right
afoot.
now. So also during that time, her mom releases these Love Truth episodes on her page. Now, her mom released that Kylan and Izzy had been going through a $1 million lawsuit with either the manager or the management company that they had signed with at the beginning of their journey years ago.
When the Bama Rush stuff first blew up.
Yes. And she had not gotten paid for some of the work that she had done. But all the girls had NDAs, so they couldn't really talk about it. So Tanya was going to try to tell us as much as she could. Well, it only lasted about 3 episodes. And then she made this post, which we'll put up, saying, I have too much tea for a 60-second video. So I am not going to speak any more on this. You will have to read it in the book. And then the next post was a picture of this, the book.
Oh, yeah.
So now we have the mom doing a like crazy viral moment, because it did go viral, about releasing her book. You know, Kylan's breaking down, taking a break from Rush, from her sorority, from everything. And now Izzy's been dropped. It was crazy. So for many days, people were hearing so many different rumors about what's going on, this, that. And then we get to the night before bid day. Bid day is the last day. It's day 9. And that's when all the girls get their invitation or their bid from the sorority.
They know if they're going to get in or not.
Yeah, so if you've made it to bid day, that means you will be in a sorority. And you know kind of between which two houses it will be. But
Yeah.
some girls will know because it'll only be one house. And then other girls, two houses
It could
might
be
be
one or
fighting
the
for
other
her.
kind of
Yeah.
thing.
So if you make it to bid day, that means that you did get into a house. Well, Izzy was not there on bid day, and she made a post the night before she was at the beach saying, I dropped first. And it was a picture of her. We'll put it up. And Izzy has the sign that says bid, and she's tearing it up at the beach. And I believe it's to this song of Britney Spears, Oops, I Did It Again. It was like jaw
She's making a
dropping.
statement, like,
Yes, and then we find out, well, why is she at the beach and she's not at Alabama in Tuscaloosa? She's on a brand trip now. So then people were thinking, did she have this plan the whole time? Was it all just for content? Did she even rush at all?
yeah.
Did she drop from the beginning? Did she do a little bit and then stop? Were the rumors true about Zeta dropping her?
I'm sure some of it was for content because it's insane how much views these videos on Bama Rush get on TikTok. It's like a phenomenon on there. So I mean, it would be foolish that these big influencers wouldn't be like, this is a perfect week to capitalize on this, you
Yeah.
know, kind of thing. And with the book too. So I
Yeah.
feel like they for sure kind of planned it and capitalized it and knew this is when all the eyeballs are going to be looking at us, especially if the oldest daughter started it, you know?
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
It is wild. So now today on bid day, Izzy, she's on her brand trip. She made a post saying that she did give it a try. Here, I'll put up the
Oh, so this is after the ripped up the bid thing. So
yep.
this is
So that was
okay.
last night, and then this morning she put up this post about saying these were her top choices. She did do Rush at the beginning, but then I think she shortly dropped out because of the social media stuff.
Probably
she would
just
have
knew
to
the vibe
get,
of like, I'm not going to get into any of these.
well, and she would have to get everything that she wanted to put on on social media, her post approved.
Which is ridiculous.
And she didn't want to do that. She wanted to have freedom. Izzy is a free spirit, and her sister is more by the book. So they do have two different vibes.
approaches to life or whatever.
And she wanted to live her own life. She didn't want to live Kaylin's,
Yeah, I mean, I get
little
the whole,
sister.
That would feel ridiculous. Like, you have 1 million followers, and these people who don't have any on social media are going to be like, oh, we're going to tell you what you can and can't post. It's like, get out of here with that.
Yeah.
This is a huge business for me. I'm posting what I want. You know?
And I think, honestly, she's just too busy. I think she's too busy to do all of her brand stuff and her personal stuff, going to college and a sorority.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because she already has 1 million followers before exiting
any of
high
this.
school.
Yeah.
So she is super busy.
Which is crazy.
And good for her. I'm still excited to see her journey, but it definitely was a lot of twists and turns.
Yeah, that's crazy. So the lawsuit thing is the book about the lawsuit, or the book's supposed to going to be about something else that the mom's talking about?
I think the book is supposed to be about the lawsuit and what had gone on.
Kind of just like their journey of this whole thing. It
Yeah.
would be interesting to know the details of the lawsuit, because I have heard tons of horror stories about those management companies totally screwing people and screwing creators, and they get locked into some crazy deal that they have to sue to get out of, because it's so predatory,
So let me go through some of these polls that I did during Bama Rush, because it was pretty split on whether these rumors were true and just kind of everything going on. Let's see. But what do you think the mom, I think she was stirring up some major drama during Rush.
I'm sure they were all in cahoots on this, and this is when we're gonna have the most eyes. We gotta, squeeze this for everything it's worth. We got the book coming out. This is the perfect way to promote it, and it's like free promotion, So massive promotion for free.
Yeah.
And these videos are getting insane views. Like all the ones you've done on it, some have hit 2 million. They're like instantly going to 10K, 20K. And then
it is
a couple hours
huge
later, it's at
content.
100. So like it's crazy how many people are watching this
Yeah.
Bama Rush content and like how fast it gets views. It's
is.
wild.
Okay, so on TikTok on my computer, it will not show me any polls. So I am going to get it off my phone and we will be right back. Okay, so we're back with the polls over Bama Rush. So the first one is, will Izzy Darnell get into a sorority? And 62% said yes, of course. 38% said no way.
So for that one, it looks like the majority was wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I guess who knows? So did she get any bids and she just ripped them up, or she just knew she wasn't going to
No.
get any bids, so she
didn't get
made
any
that
bids.
video?
She didn't get any bids.
Oh yeah. So looks like the majority was wrong on that.
Yes, and people definitely thought that she was going to be getting some type of bid. They had no idea that she would just kind of pull out last minute.
I'm sure they thought she'd get into the Zeta. Was that the one
Yeah,
her sister was in?
Zeta.
For sure, just like grandfathered in. We want the
Yeah.
influencers in there, but
Yeah.
I guess they don't like the influencers being in there.
They do not. And then, so all of these are on my personal page on TikTok at SaltyChip78. And we do a lot of polls on hot topics. So you can go in, you can vote, and then we'll read the results here. So this is around the rumor. Do you think Zeta dropped Izzy Darnell? 47% said yes, and 53% said no way.
That's another just split right down the middle. You know, I'd say that's true 50-50.
Yeah.
And so the rumor was that Zeta wasn't going to let her in.
Yeah, that they dropped her. But Izzy is stating that she dropped them first and that Zeta was on like number 5 of her list out of 6.
She didn't even want Zeta.
She
they can
didn't
suck
even
it.
want
Screw
Zeta. Yeah. Yeah, for real. Which state do you think has better Rush content? Bama said 69%. In Texas at 31%.
I feel like it's got to be Bama. Isn't that like what all the rage is on TikTok? It's like
Yeah.
specifically this Bama Rush.
Yeah.
Because they're Rush all over America at every college, but like the Bama Rush goes insane.
It does go insane on TikTok. And I also heard Charleston Rush content is great. So I'm going to cover that next year. And these are children of multimillionaires and billionaires. I heard
the
some of
Southern
them.
Charm pre-game,
Yeah,
I guess.
I heard some of them came in on like helicopters and planes and
God,
stuff.
it's so ridiculous, dude.
So we'll see.
That is
we'll
just-
see. I would love to do like an outfit add up next season. of
That's
some of
so
those
ridiculous. It's like almost cringe. You know, like it's like, oh, really?
girls. Right. It's kind of like pick me girl vibes.
Yes, it's just way too much. Like, dude.
But it's entertaining.
Yeah, entertaining to say the least.
Yeah. But yeah, a little embarrassing maybe. Okay, our next one is, will Izzy Darnell get a bid? Yes, of course, at 58%. I don't think so at 42%.
So that's pretty split, you know.
Everything's been so torn. People are either convinced she's getting into the sorority or they're convinced it's not
There's no
happening.
way. There's
Yeah.
no chance.
Yeah. And this poll was the morning of the night that she announced that she dropped. So
Oh,
that
dang.
morning I put this poll up. Will she get a bid? It's
Yeah.
preference day. Oh my God, she's going in. She wasn't going in at all. She had already dropped long
She's
ago.
at the beach.
She was at
She's
the
at
beach.
Gulf Shores.
Right? I bet she did take that dress content at her home before she left to the beach.
Oh yeah, I'm
Because
sure.
then just a
I'm
couple
sure-
hours
yeah.
later, she's at the beach ripping up the bid, you know?
Yeah.
Now, Izzy Darnell was called Queen of Bama Rush and taking, the throne over from her sister. So I said, which sister is the Queen of Bama Rush? Izzy Darnell at 42% and Kylan Darnell at 58%.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's got to be the first one because
The
she actually
OG
got a
one.
bid and like set it all off. You know, it's
Yeah.
like I mean, Izzy didn't even get a bid.
I
Isn't even
know.
doing it, so there's no way she can be the queen of it. you
Yeah,
know?
this was before.
I guess, yeah, before
all of
yeah,
that happened.
True.
Yep, this was, I believe, a day 8 post.
So like right by the end of it, kind of thing.
Yep. So day 9 is when she said pulled that whole thing.
Pulled the
of,
stunt.
Yeah, the stunt of like her being at the beach and saying I dropped first, but she was still pretending to do content during this poll. So Kylan Darnell, of course, still holds Queen of Bama Rush. Now, this one is after Izzy announced that she, I dropped first.
Yeah, I'm not doing any of them.
And so was this all for show or did Izzy really rush? Yes, she really rushed at 53% and never rushed at 47%. So again, very, very close.
Yeah.
You can tell people don't know what to believe.
Yeah, they're not
when
sure.
it comes to Izzy, her content, what's going on with the whole situation. And she
Yeah.
does like to joke people out and
that's
just
I
do
doubt
stuff
she
that.
never rushed, but I bet she started it knowing she wouldn't finish.
Mm-hmm.
And again, is just this is this huge week on TikTok, we gotta capitalize on this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do what I can to make it seem I'm gonna try to rush, but
Right.
she probably knew she wasn't gonna go with anyone before it even started.
Right.
Or at least that's what I think.
Right. So those are our polls during Bama Rush. It has been so fun covering their content, and I just can't wait to see Kylan and Izzy Darnell's, life as the senior, freshman, life after college, just all of it. So they're a fun family to watch. They definitely keep us entertained and on our toes.
Thanks for listening.